Hello, everybody, and what can I say? Happy New Year. We are in another new year. Happy 2022 to my girl, Alex. Ask Alex, and I am Mike Lee, and we are Preston T with a brand new show. All new shows right here in 2002. My beautiful, beautiful co-host, how are you today? You look amazing. The green in the cam is doing it for me today.
Love it. And brother, you know you always give. I'm loving the nice professional look you're giving today, but
Thank you.
you always look good.
I'm giving you a little, a little preppy, a little boys to men, a little,
collegiate. I love it.
Collegiate. Yep. Well, it's so good to see you. It's a new year. Oh my God, it's good to see you. 2021, goodbye. We don't need you. Get out of here. And 2022, who's over there?
Well, since the ball has dropped, she has been doing okay. Nothing
Okay.
We're only on day 6.
Okay. Have you felt any weird energy in 2022 already, or how has everything been going?
I thought it was really weird what came out the sky, like
Oh my God.
That's the only weird thing. It's like, okay, big winter.
Sis.
65 degrees.
Sis, it went from hot summertime to cold as ice in the winter. It was beautiful though, but I was like, wow. Where's all this damn snow coming from? Well, I see the girls over there, the beautiful ladies. Tell everybody about those gorgeous.
We always know that we'll have Sarah Jessica Parker here from Sex and the City, Selena, and Princess Diana.
I love them all, love them so much. And today, my tribute is the one and only Miss Betty White. I am tributing Betty White today because we lost her on what was it, December 31st?
Right after New Year.
17 or 18 days right before her birthday. So Betty said, I'm out here. I'm not going into 2022 with this mess. Y'all can have it.
Do you think she knows something?
They say, and I heard she died in her sleep. I think so.
Let's just dial up to heaven real quick. Hey, can y'all put Betty on real quick?
Yeah, can we holler at Betty? You know what?
Gonna be over. Oh, you didn't get nothing back? Okay.
Well, okay.
Let us know.
Okay, and then we'll hit her back after the show too, because I know Betty got a lot.
She got a lot going on. She just now getting her robe. She got to figure out where she's staying.
You got to check in with the other Golden Girls. She got a lot to do. She's a busy girl.
But we love you, Betty girl.
We love you, Betty White. Absolutely. Okay, so sis, you got a lot of tea to tell us here on this first episode, and we're going to start with Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. Give us the whole tea bag on this, baby.
Well, that's the problem. It's a lot of people that are teabagging Tristan, and that's why he continues to get in trouble. But honestly, I really I am pro Tristan, actually. Uh-huh. They do not own the tag and title on this black man. Yeah. He can do whatever he wants to do. He owes Khloe nothing. He just came out that he has fathered another child.
But hey, sis, let me ask you something quick. Are they currently dating?
That's the thing. I don't even know if they got back together officially. I know Khloe was definitely against being public about the relationship, speaking about the relationship more publicly because of the previous embarrassment. But from my understanding, this relationship has been over for a while. And Tristan is back out there doing what he wants to do, which is dating and seeing other women. He owes Khloe nothing. But I think what they're hanging over his head is that he owes her, giving her this, she's amazing, she's everything, she's this queen, and I don't think she really is deserving of all of that.
Now, while we're on Khloe has gone through a huge transformation over these last few years. Have you noticed cosmetic surgery and a few things, a few touch-ups and things like that? What are your thoughts? What is your thoughts?
My thoughts are she's been touched up on her derriere. I believe she actually did a BBL transfer or a back, like they took it back. She had a BBL, but now she no longer has a BBL.
Okay. Then she definitely got some work on the face too, didn't she?
The nose, the mouth, the cheekbones. She's just all a pincushion. She's just all
sewed up.
Sewed up. And she put something out there before that someone had posted a bikini picture of her without her consent, and she went off. Like, it was like, no, I didn't tell you could post this. And it was not her actual figure, she said, but this was actually supposedly her real body.
Okay. All right.
And that came out. Mm-hmm.
All right, real body. Well, while we're on the Kardashians, we've got Kanye West, who's been spotted with 2 women at a hotel. Now, I've got some information. I'm going to let you give us the tea, and I'm going to tell you what I heard.
Now, the news on the block is that Kanye himself is out here frolicking and dating himself. He was found with 2 women in a Miami hotel, and paparazzi caught them right there on the balcony.
I heard that one of the women was a hired photographer taking pictures for Kanye to make Kim Kardashian jealous.
And you know who he learned that from? That little trick and trade? He learned it from Kim. Kim used to call the paparazzi to meet up with her in LA to take photos of her. So he just learned that from our good girl sis.
Wow. Come on, Kanye. Don't you have some music to do? What is up, dude? The mental health thing is killing me week after week.
He wants a peach so bad. He wants to be a housewife. Yes.
He wants to be. I think he should just get a peach and call it a day.
Call it a day. But Kim, she reigns in that glory of being reality TV star. She's always going to be that girl.
The queen. Yeah.
And she's the queen. And it's so funny how everyone kind of follows behind her, you know.
Yeah.
Carrying on with the things that she does.
Yeah. So, Michelle Obama stops Blackish. What is up with that? So Michelle is like, you know what? I'm about to start letting y'all know what time it is. Did you see it?
I watched the episode 2 times. I couldn't get enough of how they did that episode. I just loved it.
I loved it too.
Ellis Ross and Mr. Anthony Anderson, hilarious. They brought so much life to Miss Obama and her giving us a debut on a television show. I thought this was the best way to do it. It was amazing. I chuckled, I laughed. It was cute. It was super.
It was amazing. It was also, I mean, she looks great. I mean, she just looks like wealth, just black wealth, black power. There's nothing about her that you can clock. Like they always try to come for her about things, but the more they come for her, it's like she says, when they go low, I go high. And it's something about her, just her elegance, her persona, and everything that just makes her outstanding. She, to me, is just my world's favorite right now.
He definitely is. And Yara Shahidi made a guest appearance, although she is on Grownish. She came back on the show for the night, just to make her appearance, which as they should, because everybody should have got their moment of speaking to Miss Obama. But on BET, they will be showing Yara Shahidi interviewing Michelle Obama for her book, Becoming.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about I-95. Closing down, shutting down. Do people not have smartphones? Did you not know it was going to snow? Why are you on the freeway while it's snowing? Alex, what's going on, baby? What is going on?
All I could think about was if I was in that situation, what would I have done? I mean, using the bathroom, having a cell phone, enough heat in the car. Do you have enough gas?
Snacks. I'm like snacks.
Like all I could think about is food, child.
Yes. In a cocktail, I'm like, I don't have cocktails. I don't have snacks.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, split my wrist right here, or I would have just tried to walk home. But I'm trying to think of how late it was at night because it started snowing at 5 or 6 o'clock.
It started snowing at 5 something in the morning. So my thing is,
they had to have known.
Exactly, baby. So I'm thinking, first of all, I was actually up. I stuck my head out the window. I had house guests also, but I stuck my head out the window and I could hear the sleet coming down. This was at 4:35 in the morning. So by 10 o'clock, heavy snow was coming down. What are you all doing on the freeway?
What are you doing? Were you going to work? Was
Jesus
coming back? Was it independent? Like, I needed to know. I need to understand what.
And your smartphone sort of gives you these alarms and things like that. If people, and you remember this happened in Atlanta, Georgia, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, where there was a huge storm out there and people were stranded everywhere. But specifically, they were stranded, I think, on I-20 and 85 North, and people were out there and they were just stuck. And guys, this can be really, really dangerous because like there was just a pile up where people were driving and hitting each other. But majority of the times like this, people are driving and there's huge accidents. No, thank God nobody was killed.
No one was hurt. But where were the snowplow trucks in all of this? Like I'm very surprised that the snowplow trucks weren't already in position. So apparently a lot of people thought that this wasn't going to be as much snow as was said, but no, the snowplow trucks didn't even come until like a day or 2 later. My mom's power even went out, so this was actually a big snowstorm. This was
a big deal, and it's supposed to be not as the one that's coming through tonight. I think is about 5 or 6 hours worth of snow. They say we'll get 1 to 3 inches of snow. And some other areas will get like 3 to 5 or something like that. But I mean, people gotta be careful. You never know. You can't be on the freeway, especially if you are a female, you could, if you're pregnant, you have medical issues, make sure people you have your medicine and things like that.
Yes, just start putting stuff in your car. Having food, making sure you have enough gas in the car.
Yeah.
And just maybe that your engine in your car is up to date. I mean, I can't
absolutely
speak
Alex, absolutely.
Patience, but Jesus, I could not imagine.
So look, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back with more of Press the Tea with Ask Alex and Mike Lee right here on Plushwork TV. We'll be right back.
Today's show is sponsored by not only, but amazing National Coalition of 100 Black Women of Prince George's County, Maryland. The chapter's president is run by Deborah Nixon. We just want to say thank you for all that you do in your service.
Hello, everybody, and we are back with Press the Tea. I have my beautiful co-host, the one and only Miss Ask Alex, and I am Mike Lee from The Mike Lee Show, and we are Press the Tea right here. We are pressing more tea. We are talking about T.I. and his little debacle here with Shekinah. What's going on? Because Shekinah is coming out windmilling. She's telling it all.
And this ain't the first time. This is almost, I think, her second time coming out and letting the people know what's good with T.I. and Tiny.
Okay.
Shekinah Glory. I mean, come on, girl. She came out, let the people know, girl, y'all is not the people that y'all keep bullying people, y'all keep threatening people. And then you see Tiny came back and was like, girl, shut your mouth if you don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. But this is the second time, third time maybe, that Shekinah has put their business out there. What do you think, brother?
I'm sorry, sis. I'm going to just keep it 100. I believe every word she's saying. I think the stuff that she's saying is true because of the content of what she's saying. Other things that have come out, and I think right now she's feeling like she feels slated. She feels like she's been used. So she's like, you know what? I've been around y'all. I know y'all.
They've been best friends for over 15 years. It had to be over 15 years.
I was like, I know 10, so yeah, that's about right. Yeah. So I believe her. I think she just feels slighted. I think T.I. and Tiny have gotten a little too big for their britches. I like them, but do me a favor. If you're going to be the good Samaritans and all of this and the good family and want to do good for the community, do that. But if you're going to be dicey and sketchy and all of that, you can't be both.
You can't be both. You can't be both. I think that Shekinah has held that family down. I think that she's held Tiny down as a friend. I mean, could it be messy a little bit with Shekinah? Maybe. But I think there is some truth behind it. And I think that Tiny shouldn't be, shading her that hard on social media to say, close your mouth. Because no, girl, I had my mouth open when we was friends, when you was going through what you was
going through. My mouth been open. Yeah, my mouth been open.
Don't tell me to shut my mouth now just because this is public.
Right. So I'm with you. Do you believe it? What do you think?
I think whatever Shekinah may reference around, there is some truth.
There's some truth, yeah.
Now, do I think that she should keep her mouth closed? No. I think that if you're going to tell the truth, do it for real. Don't do it in your bathrobe looking crazy with no makeup on. Like, don't make them drag you. Now.
Well, she got my attention. I'm like, all right,
Shekinah. Or whatever.
I'm like, all right, Shekinah. Yes. This week so we gotta talk about this. Even though she was one of the people that I said was my inspiration, Betty White, Betty Marilyn White Luden. We lost her on December 31st, 2021. She was an American actress and comedian, a pioneer in early television. This woman started acting in 1939. White was noted for her vast work in the entertainment industry and being one of the first women, not Lucille Ball, but Betty White, the first woman to produce a sitcom, Life with Elizabeth, in the United States. She was also an honorary mayor of Hollywood in 1955. She's been around for quite some time. From 1939 to 1953, she worked in radio. 1952 to 1959, The Betty White Show, and A Date with Angels. In the 1960s, she was the first lady of game shows Password and Advise and Consent. In 1970, she was on the fabulous Mary Tyler Moore Show that we all love, and The Betty White Show. In the 1980s, she was on, we all remember this, Mama's Family, and The Incredible Golden Girls. 1990. What a life. And I'm not even through. We got a couple more.
Not through yet. Oh.
From 1990 to 2009, she did quite a few guest roles and returned to big screen with The Proposal. And finally, from 2010 to 21, her career resurged on Saturday Night Live and a great, fabulous show. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It was called Hot in Cleveland. She was very funny on that show. This woman has had a decades and decades of being on television, acting with so many people. She's had an incredible career.
Pioneer.
Yeah, what a pioneer. And she even was very controversial on the Betty White show. They had a black
man.
Yeah, the black man that they had on there, her sponsorship down south pulled out because they didn't want to have the black guy on there. And Betty White said, no, I'm going to keep him. She was one of the first people to fight for that because she could have very easily said, well, I'm going to lose my sponsorship, so I'm going to have to let you go. That was Betty White then. So yeah, here's to Betty White. So now, let's talk about our boy Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, he plays for the Buccaneers. So we saw him, what we saw was him taking his clothes off, throwing it into the audience, telling the audience to, give him all of this. So, and what I saw was at first is a lot of people attacked him.
Yes.
Now, I do feel like, I always feel like, okay, let's give it a couple of days, let's get down to it. But he came back and said that the reason that he actually walked off was because the coach was trying to get him to play while he was injured. So I say this, they probably endure a lot. There's probably a lot more mental illness going on too, because they're being hit in the head, pushed around, all of this stuff. So I kind of feel bad for him because he's got to be going, for him to have left the field, he's got to be, that was a lot.
There's two sides to every story. There's
every story.
So we weren't in the back with him and the coach, speaking about if he was going to play or not while he was injured. I do believe that he obviously made the effort to go out on the field, and then he saw that he was, requested to go out there and play. Now, at that moment, I don't know if he should have then had a reaction or had the response of like, wait a second, I thought we already, discussed this in the back. But my thing is this too. If you have already had previous issues, previous past problems where people are already judging you, he should have known that they weren't going to, let him take this one sitting down either. But I do agree with him. If there was an agreement in the back and said that I'm not going to play with this injury, he had every right to then respond. But did he need to respond in that way? He could just walk off the field. Like, you ain't have to take off your jersey and do all that in the public eye. Like, you could just been like, all right, and I'm out.
I definitely think that with him doing that, this was I quit. He was definitely saying something with taking off things, throwing them into the audience. So he's just definitely like, kiss my ass, I'm out of here. So there was a statement there. Then he definitely said that he did tell the coach, but the coach said that he didn't know, that he never said it, but that he did come back. He said that he did tell the coach and that the players knew also. So again,
how many times you've been in your work office and someone has said, I don't remember saying that?
Yeah, that happened. Yeah. So kudos to the Buccaneers for winning. And kudos to him. I wish him well.
I do too.
I just hope that we don't hear from him, months later doing something else crazy or whatever. So I hope
this could just, not make him look.
Yeah.
You could actually, try to support him and stand behind him. So.
Yes. Ice Cube and Friday. Were you a big fan of the Friday shows?
I was the first movie. I was a big fan of Friday, like Chris Tucker. Yep.
I
love that one. Felicia, Nia Long was in there.
Yes.
Great faces in the first one, but after that, no, I wasn't a fan. After.
Well, if you were a new actor or an actress, you may have not gotten paid very much based on what Faison says, because Faison is accusing Ice Cube of robbing him in the movie. He said he only made $2,500 from his Friday paycheck. Ice Cube is getting fired up over more rumors from the cast of his 1995 stoner comedy Friday. This time it is actor Faison Love. Faison is not having it. He said, "Negro, where my money?"
30 years later?
Oh, a whole 30.
For his points?
A whole 30. Apparently he needs a check.
25 years. Wait, okay, so at first I was like,
let me just say this, sis. I am so with you. Dude, it's 30 years later. Number two, you agreed to it because if you got that amount of money, you had to have signed the document. I know that you did not just get in the movie, and it is what it is. It's like the Me Too movement. 30 years later. Come on now. Give me a break.
girl, go sit down.
Go sit down.
Go to HR if you have to.
Go to HR. So you're not even with it.
I don't care. Because my thing is this, if the movie has started back out in 94, 95, I would think that the budget wasn't that big anyway, because they were just starting. I mean, this became an iconic movie over time. So to ask for the coin now is because, girl, you must know that somebody getting a check. And now that you have heard it, a little birdie told you somebody getting a check. Ice Cube is probably one of the highest paid rappers.
Absolutely.
Next to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. So Faison.
You know what gets me with stuff like this is okay, that was 30 years ago. Apparently you must be struggling right now. I don't know, and I don't mean any harm, Faison, because we like you over here at Press the T. But why would you wait 30 years later? Like, what's the deal? Why?
So Ice Cube is saying, boo, stay in your struggle.
Yeah, and email us, let us know, because we kind of want to, we want to know, you know? We want to know.
You can answer that email. I don't want nothing to do with that.
I will answer it. Okay, so as much, you do love Adele, right? Adele?
Who are you talking to?
Well, then you're going to love Madele. Madea comes out as Madele, and she spoofs Adele with this big thing that she's coming out with a new album. She's gotten a divorce, and her new single there was a new single that apparently we didn't hear about, but the new single from the album is called Go Hard on Me.
Now, do you think this is real? Is this really real? Tyler Perry is really bringing Madele to us? Is this about to be a nice treat? Really?
I think Tyler's very smart with Madea. I think that if he gets enough hits and people stir the pot up enough, we're going to get a whole new Madea from Tyler. Madele. Because Madele is now zhuzhed up, big, pretty gray hair, nice fancy outfit, shoes, definitely giving us shoe cam without Wendy, giving us shoe cam. Okay, and the new single will be called Hello. Okay, we're moving right along to, oh my God, the one and the only, Janet Jackson. Don't stop. Janet Jackson has a documentary that is coming out. It is over, folks. It is over. Everybody have a seat, sit down, stop doing what you're doing, stop recording, shut all the recording studios down, all the dance studios down. Janet is back. Have you seen the documentary? Yes. Have you seen the trailer for it?
I saw the trailer and chills came up on my back. Like, I don't think people understand how much I love Janet. Since I've come out the womb, I have loved Miss Janet. She is a Taurus queen. I'm a Taurus. She's a performer. She's an artist. I've never connected to someone as much as I've connected to Janet Jackson. Every album, every concert, every dance move. It's just, how do you... I love Janet. I love Janet.
No, I get it, and I understand. A&E and Lifetime have revealed that the first episode of their two-part documentary, And Janet Jackson, made in cooperation with the singer herself, will premiere, like you said, January 28th. I count the days down. The documentary also shared a new 3-minute trailer for Janet, which we saw and we love, an intimate, honest, and unfiltered look at Janet's life and career. As Janet says early in the preview about making the 4-hour documentary, it's just something that needs to be done.
And honestly,
I'm sorry. It's just something that needs to be done.
My girl, she's such a sweet. She's probably not that sweet, because I know for a fact that she probably got that bite in her. But I thought that this moment for her is much needed. I think that she had sat in the shame of whatever.
Sis, do you think we should have gotten this a while ago?
Yes, of course.
I'm not,
But I was saying, like, I think she was sitting in the shame of what happened from the Super Bowl, and that should have never been where she felt that she was needed to hide. I mean, I know she went and had a baby and she had gotten remarried, but I really think that internally, if I know her, like I think I know her, she really was embarrassed by that and was so embarrassed that she did not want to really come back out into the limelight. But girl, I never felt any type of way about her after the Super Bowl.
The way I felt like she was, I didn't feel like she was, and I'm not trying to disagree with you, I never felt that she was embarrassed by that. I felt she was embarrassed by the way America treated her. Because, and you could disagree with me on that, and I'd like to hear your part on this. I feel like it was a part of the show.
Okay.
And I feel like Justin knew, everybody knew. And I feel like Justin screwed her because he left her in the cold. Because, dude, you knew this wasn't a matter, this was not, to me. And I don't know, I'm just going on speculation. And Janet has an obsession with her breast.
Yeah, she does.
She loves her breast. And so this was a part of the show to me. And I don't see why, I don't even understand why were people so pissed off? I don't understand why people did that to her. If it had been Britney Spears, if it had been, somebody else, J-Lo.
Madonna
has done stuff over and over and over. So to do that to Janet, to me, was just really disrespectful. But bigger than that to me was the way Justin left her in the cold, because he just could have came out and said, hey, look, don't treat her like this. He could have fought harder for her, and he didn't. And everybody left her.
I mean, from Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake, riding on that bandwagon, him being, I'm a Janet fan, and how much he just loved and adored and worshipped her. I don't know if you remember that MTV special that they did for Janet back in like 2000. It wasn't 2000. I think it was 2000. Yes. Yeah. On MTV. I mean, he was just over there just giving a riot about her. And you want to be invited to the barbecue. And then the moment that happened, nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And I was done with Justin actually after that. Like, I'm not a Justin fan anymore. Let him drop an album, let him drop a song. Oh, that's cute.
Well, you know what? And I'm glad you brought that up, because Justin's majority of Justin's audience was Black.
Yes.
And I do feel like, although the record company and the industry didn't turn on him, Black audience did, because his support level went down. And I gotta give you kudos on that. I think that he lost a lot of people and he lost a lot of people. He lost an audience. He lost a lot of credibility with record sales. So I think that it impacted him as well. And the fact that I think if he had come out and said more and stood with Janet, he'd be bigger now than he was.
Definitely. And then he made his apology, a year or two ago?
I feel like, yeah,
he made the apology. He had to throw Britney Spears in the apology. No, apologize to Janet.
I feel like when he did the apology, it was when Britney's thing came out with her and her father and all of that. And so Britney was at the forefront, and then you wanted to say something about Janet. It's like, bro, I'm sorry. I just saw pictures. Who was it? I think it was Snoop Dogg or somebody just put a picture up with Britney barely with any clothes on. She was naked.
She's always naked on her Instagram. This girl is always topless. Always. She always doing something crazy every day on her page.
Well, I think at this point, Britney is gone. She needs some help.
I think now that the conservatorship is over, it's been lifted. She's engaged. She's about to get married. She has the freedom back to her. Do you know that she didn't have access to her credit cards or any type of money? Like, she had no access to anything.
And now, now with some of the photos that I'm seeing and all of this stuff, I'm kind of going, okay, I get it. I see why. Something's going on over there. And
but I'm excited for my girl Janet.
Yes,
I think this is a moment for her. She needs to be giving her flowers. She needs to be giving her praises. I mean, yes, she's in the Jackson family, but she's really the only sane one who has been able to maintain a career.
You don't think the rest of them are sane?
Whatever.
You don't think the rest of them are sane? Well, everybody, we hope that you enjoyed this incredible segment here, right here tonight on Press the T. Alex, what do you have up for the weekend, my love?
The weekend, nothing. She would be in the house. I mean, if the snow is on the ground.
So, and more snow is coming too. So yeah, whatever you do, please be careful. Yes, if you go out, make sure you've got snacks, tuna, sardines. You know, because you might see me out there and I might need to be picked up.
Why? Tuna is the option, I guess. I didn't know. I'm gonna stop at Popeyes before we get on the road.
Not Popeyes. Oh my God.
Popeyes.
I don't know. You know, Popeyes got these rats running around. We got to stop eating at Popeyes. No. We'll tell you about those commercials on the after show. Yes.
Next week.
Yes, I love you, sis. Have a great weekend. Everybody have a great weekend. Remember, go to www.plushworktv.com for our shows. Make sure you follow __ Ask Alex at the Mike Lee Show, the Sister to Sister 2.0. We are on all of those platforms, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. We've got some really good things coming up that we want to share with you guys, and we want your participation. Let us know some of the things that you might want to see us do and talk about. Call us. Let us know what you're thinking. We love y'all. We'll see you guys next week.